Welcome to Helen, Georgia. At first glance, it doesn't look like what most people picture when they think of North Georgia. Instead of a typical small southern town, you're greeted with Bavarian-style buildings, German flags, and the feel of a European alpine village. But that's exactly what makes Helen so special. This little town tucked into the Blue Ridge Mountains has one of the most unique stories of transformation in the South. Helen wasn't always a Bavarian village. In fact, it started out as a logging town. By the 1960s, the economy was struggling, and the local business owners were looking for a way to revive it. With the help of a local artist and the business owners, they came up with a bold idea: redesign the town to look like an alpine village. The timber and mountains around Helen already had that European feel, so the concept worked perfectly. What began as a creative gamble turned into one of the most successful small-town makeovers in America. Today, more than 1 million visitors make their way here. They come for the atmosphere, the charm, and the feeling of stepping into another world without leaving Georgia. Walking through town, you'll find narrow streets lined with candy shops, German restaurants, and little boutiques. The scent of fresh pretzels, baked goods, and roasted nuts drifts from one corner to another. It's part tourist attraction, part mountain escape, and all of it's wrapped up in the look of Bavaria. Helen is especially known for its food. Visitors love the hearty German meals, plates of schnitzel and sausages, and of course, plenty of beer. But beyond that, it's also home to fudge shops, ice cream parlors, and family-run bakeries. It feels festive no matter what time of year you arrive. Adding to the charm is the Chattahoochee River, which flows right through the center of town. In the summer months, people rent tubes and float lazily downstream. On quieter days, it's the sound of the water and the view of the river banks that makes it so relaxing. It's rare to find a town where you can step out of a restaurant, cross the street, and be right by the water. And while Helen is unique year-round, it really shines in the fall. The surrounding Blue Ridge Mountains light up with autumn color, and the town feels like a scene straight out of a postcard. Wooden balconies decorated with flowers, shops glowing in the evening light, and crisp mountain air. It's no surprise that fall is one of the busiest seasons here. Of course, fall also means Oktoberfest. Helen has the longest-running Oktoberfest celebration in the United States, stretching across several weeks each year. There's live music, traditional dancing, plenty of German food, and the kind of atmosphere that draws visitors back again and again. Even if you've never been to Germany, you can get a taste of its traditions right here in Georgia. But Helen isn't only about festivals. Each season has its own appeal. In spring, the mountains wake up with blossoms and greenery. Summer brings tubing, hiking, and plenty of cool river breezes. Winter covers the town in lights and decorations, turning it into a holiday village that feels just as magical as its European inspiration. And beyond the main streets, the setting itself is a big part of the experience. The Blue Ridge Mountains surround Helen with rolling hills and forested slopes. Just a short drive away are waterfalls, hiking trails, and scenic overlooks. It's a place where you can spend the morning exploring town, then slip out into the quiet of nature in the afternoon. What makes Helen stand out is how complete the experience feels. It's not just a town with German-style architecture. It's a place where the theme has become part of the identity. From the roof lines to the shop signs, every detail adds to the feeling of being transported. And because of that, the town has become a tradition for so many families. People return year after year, some for the festivals, some for the food, and others simply because it's a place that feels familiar and comforting. At its core, Helen is about escape, an escape from the ordinary, from the fast pace of life, and from the feeling that every small town looks the same. Here, you get something different, something playful, something charming, and a little unexpected. Whether you come for a quick afternoon, a weekend getaway, or to celebrate Oktoberfest, Helen leaves an impression. It's not just the Bavarian buildings or the mountain backdrop. It's the way the two come together to create a place that feels both whimsical and grounded at the same time. So as you take in these streets, the shops, and the scenery, imagine the vision it took to reimagine a fading logging town into the Bavarian village you see today. It's proof that with creativity and community spirit, a small place can create a very big story. This has been a short tour of Helen, Georgia, a Bavarian mountain town in the heart of Georgia. If you want the full experience, I've done a complete 90-minute walk through the town that I'm going to link. And if you enjoy exploring places like this, don't forget to subscribe and join me on more mountain town adventures.